Hi guys, it's Ryan from 105mm Studios here, and today I'm going to be demoing the new Gain Reduction 2 plugin from Joey Sturgis Tones. So we all know that this plugin is excellent for heavy vocals, but can it work for a lighter vocal style? To answer this, I've got a couple of sessions open to showcase how versatile this plugin really is. First up, we have an artist called Ilona. This is her track called Maslow, which features a whole range of vocal performances. So without further ado, let's just get stuck in.
I've had too much time to anticipate this. Hope that nervous smoke's got a purpose. Miscommunication from my chest to my brain. I like to make the mistakes and never carry the blame. Let me burn.
Cool, so as we can hear, this section of the track is really quiet, and I just wanted the compressor just to touch the vocals a little bit, just to give them a little bit of character. I didn't want to smash them just yet because the dynamics of the track build very gradually, and so do the vocals. Let me just show you what this part sounds like without the compressor, and then I'll turn it back on.
I've had too much time to anticipate this. Hope that nervous smoke's got a purpose. Miscommunication from my chest to my brain. I like to.
So as you can hear, it really kind of just excites the vocals a little bit and smooths them out in the top end. Like I said, I'm using really light settings. I've got the light mode on. I'm not compressing a lot, as you can see from this meter in the middle. I just want to add a little bit of character. However, further along in the track, we can hear how the compressor gently squashes the vocal part to stop it from sticking out too much, yet still kind of keeping the natural dynamics of the part. So as you can see what I mean, it's just kind of just move stuff out. It's not supposed to be really noticeable, just to kind of give it a little touch, just to kind of give it a bit of character, warm it up a little bit, and make it just sit a little nicer in the song. So let's get to the fun stuff. Here we have a full band entering in a big climax to the song in terms of vocals. Here we can really hear how effective the sibilance knob really is, especially over the hook of the song.
We'll stammer on hammers and strings. Won't you come and collect your things? We'll stammer on hammers and strings.
There's a lot of S sounds going on there, and being a female vocal, they tend to kind of get a little bit more harsh. So we can, if I dial back this sibilance knob and then dial it in again, you can really hear how it's affecting that vocal performance.
We'll stammer on hammers and strings. Won't you come and collect your things? We'll stammer on hammers and strings.
I really wanted to give these vocals some more edge, yet have them sit over the mix, as this mix is really dense and gets even more dense as the song progresses, and the vocals are really still supposed to be like the focal point of the song. I've switched back to a heavy mode. The mix knob is now full. It's like being fully slayed, and then I've also warmed up a little bit with the warmth knob over here, which really adds a lot of that sort of character and saturation to it. I'm just gonna bypass the plugin and then turn it back on, so you can really hear the difference in what it's doing. And then, how about I also get to this section, because this builds quite a lot up.
I'll stammer on, stammer on, stammer on, stammer on hammers and strings. I'll stammer on hammers and strings. Oh, 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 oh.
as you can hear, it allows the vocals to kind of sit on top whilst sort of keeping everything in place and still sounding super dynamic and still really full. I think this compressor works really well against female vocals. In the next project we have a track called Break Loose from a band called Meraki, which features again another really dynamic performance from a male vocalist this time. This time I used some heavier settings as I really wanted to show the nuances of the vocal performance. The mic I used to record these vocals wasn't ideal, ended up sounding fairly pokey in the upper mid-range, so the clarity knob really helped smooth out all of those harsh frequencies and led to a smoother sound. Let's just have a little listen to this first verse.
From shoulders to the vertebrae, I see your face change. A wrinkle placed. The you I knew has been replaced.
So as you can hear, the vocals are they're on the weirder side of things. They're still very intimate, and I kind of wanted to keep that. So I had the body fully dialed in. He's got quite a low voice, the vocalist, so I kind of wanted to keep that sort of lowness to it and that body to it. I'm going to just dial back the clarity knob so we can kind of hear how what that's doing, and then I'll also bypass the plugin as well just to also show off what it's doing. Let's go to a chorus section.
The habit, the worry, the love, but better, a break loose. The habit, the worry, the love, but better, a break loose, a break loose.
So we can really hear without the compressor, the vocals will just get lost. They're not intimate anymore, and they just kind of sound a little bit lifeless. You can also hear in the choruses that the compressor starts to really warm up and saturates the vocals. I'm personally a really big fan of this, and I think this plugin does it beautifully. I also use the air knob quite a bit just to kind of add a lot of nicer high end to the vocals. So I'm going to also demonstrate that.
Habit, the worry, the love, but better, a break loose. The habit, the worry, the love, but better, a break loose, a break loose.
We can also hear how that really manages to get it to sit on top of the guitars and the bass. This being like a trio band, everyone wants their parts to be audible. There's a lot of nuances to the playing because they're all incredible musicians, and having the vocals kind of sit on top like that really allows a lot of room for all of the other instruments to have a lot of space. So in this last chorus, there's a more desperate and breathy performance, and it leads right into a yell at the end here. I didn't know the vocalist was going to yell at the end, and it clipped my preamp pretty hard, but we both loved the performance itself and we had to keep it. So we can hear how the compressor sort of deals with that. So I'm just going to solo the vocals really quick just to show you what the warmth knob is doing to these vocals.
The habit, the worry, the love, but better, a break loose from you.
I think it kind of smooths out the low end and just kind of adds another sort of layer of distortion, which in my eyes is always a good thing. So as you can hear, this plugin is more than capable of handling any vocal you put it on, and with the more in-depth controls, shows how truly versatile it is. If you enjoyed this demo, go give my pages in the description a follow, check out the artists featured in this video, and try the plugin out for yourself. Bye bye.